Whoa, that was way more expensive than I thought. What's up guys, Jason here, aspiring entrepreneur, and welcome to episode 38 of Building an Online Business from Scratch, where I'm showing you A to Z, everything in between that I'm doing to put together an online webinar sales funnel. And in today's video, we're gonna talk about the $5 a day Facebook plan. And so this plan came out of frustration and failure and more frustration, right? So for those of you just joining me, I've been documenting the entire process of building an online business, and more specifically over the past 8 episodes, everything Facebook marketing. So this is going to be a culmination. It's still going to stand on its own. You don't have to go watch those other ones. We're going to go through spending $5 a day and how you can use this system to eventually scale. So for the next couple of minutes, I'm going to talk about why I've come to this point, and then I promise we're going to dive straight into the screen and it's going to get really, really hands-on. I just want to emphasize this. This is a big thing that I learned. This is actually the second take of the video. I talked for like 15 minutes on this, so I'm going to condense this as much as possible. And here it is. If you want to advertise on Facebook, expect to spend $5,000 to $10,000 to figure it out. There you go. So that is what I've learned over these past 3 months of playing with Facebook advertising, spending close to that amount aggregated across my own and some other advertising, channels and clients. And really it is a very, very expensive, it's an expensive upfront learning curve. So if you're not sitting on that type of capital, or if you're like me and you don't want to cash out your investments to do that, then you need to look for another option, which is going smaller, right? Just chipping away at it little by little by little, as opposed to doing a huge chunk of money and expecting it to work. So this $5 a day plan is designed for you guys and myself, who don't have 5 or 10 grand to just plop on it. And that's not an exaggeration. I really want to cut through all of the hype here. Like Facebook marketing, you need a lot of money to do it. So if 5 or 10 grand isn't a lot of money to you, then awesome. But to the rest of us, bootstrapping our businesses, still working part-time, or, going full-time with a very low amount of saving, then YouTube marketing probably, or advertising actually, probably isn't a good avenue for you. And I'd suggest content marketing, because I found a lot of, a much better return on time and resources. Anyway, this $5 a day plan, what it's designed to do is help us do 2 things: refine our messaging and find where our audience is. And that's really all we're doing here. So I don't want you guys to go into this video thinking you're going to pay $5 a day and make 10 grand. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm really not. The whole point of this channel is to be honest with you, ethical, authentic, and just say, hey, this is what actually works. So I promised I'd keep it under 2 minutes. I'm a little over. So let's go ahead, dive into the strategy, $5 a day Facebook plan.
All right, so we are in Ads Manager here, and I went ahead and pulled up one of my campaigns because I just want to dive in and really focus on the difference in strategy in targeting in your ad creative, as opposed to doing a whole nother, Facebook tutorial. So if you're looking for that in-depth or a refresher on kind of all that in-depth stuff, make sure you go back to the previous videos, because we've gone through everything you need to get up to this point. And so this is just kind of the cherry on top. What do we do now that we have our audience, or we have our ads, and we just want to start running traffic to our website very inexpensively, and just giving ourselves that really long runway, that really long time to find out what it takes to be successful. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to be only testing your targeting, right? So when you come in here, so I'm in my ad group here, so I'll go into the ad in a second, but all your ads will be the same. So for every single ad group, you're going to be using the exact same ad, and I highly encourage you to go check out, I don't have a video on it yet, but go check out videos on how to use Power Editor, because what you can do is you can create an ad in Power Editor and then have all the traffic drive through that one ad, which means all those likes and comments accumulate on one thing, as opposed to, you having 6 different ads and your likes are spread across. That's a little advanced, and we're not going to get into Power Editor and all that fun stuff. So what you're going to do is, obviously you set the budget to $5 a day. Now, normally you see here I have a potential reach of 950,000. We're going to change things up. So when we are, running very, very limited, traffic because we're only doing $5 a day, what we're going to do is we're only going to have one interest. So I'm actually going to go and X out all of these, and we'll leave, let's see, Mike Dillard has a really large list. So we're going to X out everybody else and just have one interest. Okay, and we'll click, I'm going to click Save as New, a copy MD. All right, since we're just doing. All right, so now we're only reaching 230,000. So this is going to allow me to do is, number one, it's going to help us understand how our ad performs. But number two, and more importantly, it's going to tell us exactly, hey, does this interest, Mike Dillard, does that interest resonate? Does that interest connect with our message? Right? So we're not quite sure. We're pretty firm on our message. Like, what you're selling, your product, your service, who you want to target. Now you just have to go find them. And so the $5 a day budget is all about finding your target audience. So if you remember, you can always be testing two different things. You can be testing your messaging, or you can be testing your targeting. In this instance, it's a lot easier when you're on a small budget to test your targeting. So you know what your message is, and now you're going to go out and find the people that resonate with that message. And the best way to do that is by targeting one interest per ad group. So I'm going to go ahead and hit cancel because this is the different one, but you go ahead and hit save and close, right? And then all you have to do is you'd come in here, you duplicate, and then what you would do in that next ad group is you'd choose a different interest and a different interest. So all of these would represent different interests. However, when you go into them, they're all going to have the same ad. So all of the ads, let's just edit so you can see what the ad looks like. So all of your ads are going to be the same. Every single ad group is going to have this ad, right? This is a video ad. So all my ad groups have this video ad, right? This is my message. This is the best, copywriting I have had at that point. And so I want to see who connects with it. And by setting things up so we only target one interest, we'll know which audiences best connect with our ad. And then once we have a couple audiences down, then we can go back to this and start playing with, okay, what if we change the headline, or what if we change the video, or maybe the video stinks and we should just do a picture, whatever it may be. That's when you start playing with the copy. But for $5 a day, you're just going to be testing and playing with the different audiences and having one audience per ad group, just super dialed in, super focused, figuring out where are your customers.
So thank you for watching. I hope you found that video informative and actionable. I know that it took me a long time to really whittle down and get down to that. This is how to do it. This is how to test. This is how to go. Baby step, baby step, baby step. And that's really what the theme of this episode, the next episode, is going to be, just baby steps and looking at it. It's really a marathon. It's a long-term approach. And as soon as you take that and you remove that anxiety and emotional attachment to, I need to make money today and now, it becomes a lot much easier to objectively work on your ads and fine-tune your business and your strategy and all that other digital marketing stuff. So if you got some value out of this video, go ahead and hit that like button. You know what to do. Subscribe for more business building and marketing tactics and strategies just like the ones I covered in this video. Over on my YouTube channel, I'm documenting the entire process of putting together a online webinar sales funnel, building a business from scratch. There's episodes like this where I start off by saying, hey, I spent a bunch of money and lost it, so here's what to do instead. And then there's other episodes that, hey, this really worked really well and I want to share this with you guys. So it's always up and downs. That's the journey of entrepreneurship. I encourage you to join myself and fellow aspiring entrepreneurs on this crazy journey. So until the next episode, keep building the business you love. Take care.